what a great game, great atmosphere. And so proud of our young men. And we talked, first time again Division I opponent and first road game, so we knew it was going to be hard. And we talked about adversity all week, but the way they came out, thought we came out, we started fast. We talked about that. Hats off to Prairie View. They do a good job. They're well coached, and we knew they're going to have answers. They came out and had some answers, and then it got interesting there. So good battle, good fourth quarter battle, but we knew it'd come down to the fourth quarter, and so proud of the way our guys made the plays there at the end, down the stretch to take the lead and then finish it off on defense.
Flo.
Coach, obviously a win's a win, right? But that first half looked a lot better than the second half. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, really, it just goes back to, offensively did some things to hurt them, but they came back and made some adjustments there and shut some of the things down. And then, we don't feel like we played our best there through probably about a two-quarter stretch. We missed some things. We missed some things in the past game, had some penalties, had some things called back, missed a field goal. And think, defense held on. Defense was playing their tails off the entire game, but, we can't come out on offense and go 3 and out. You had a couple series in a row that allowed them to get some momentum there on offense. But again, when it came down to it in the fourth quarter, guys, we took the football and took it down the field and scored. Putting in this guy's hands. He was running harder than anybody on that field there when the game was on the line. And then definitely the big turnover to finish it off on defense.
So what were you telling the guys heading into the fourth quarter?
Really nothing. We were just playing the game. I mean, it was a one-score game. We're just living for the next play, the next series. Real proud of the way our guys just handled everything. First, again, like I said, first of everything for these guys. But never panicked, never flinched, never just stayed together and just lived for the next play and had each other's back. So it was proud to see. From a program standpoint, really. That was what I was most curious about last week, was just see how we played as a team, and now to see how we played on the road, how we were going to handle adversity, knowing it's hard to win games on the road. Guys showed their toughness and the poise down the road.
And Coach, if you can touch on the O-line, I mean, you guys started running the ball very well in the first quarter, and there again on that final drive there in the fourth, and of course Nate Denney finishes off. If you can just touch on the O-line and the way that they were able to get going early and late. Yeah, again, came out fast and hit them with some different schemes they hadn't seen from us. And they rolled a lot of guys in. They rolled a lot of D linemen in, so they were fresh there. As we got in the thick of the game, they stayed fresh, and they were kind of getting after us a little bit and shut a lot of the run game down. Certain schemes, and then but. Just proud of the way our guys came back, and when we needed to run the ball, we talk about running the ball to win and having to stop the run and being efficient in running the ball when we needed to run it. We needed to run it there in the fourth quarter, and we did.
How important was the fumble recovery in sealing tonight's game?
It was huge. Stopped their momentum there. We had them backed up and then gave them a first down on pass interference. But you could hear them on the sideline. It's a what's next mentality. They never complained. They knew they lived for the next play, and they went out and left no doubt by getting that ball out.
Any comments from the student athletes about today's game?
Want to go first? I'm just really impressed with the way our team persevered tonight. I think obviously after last week, the big question was how are we going to perform when we face some adversity. And I think tonight was such a big experience to put in our back pocket throughout the remainder of the season, because now we know what it takes when we're down late in the fourth, how to come back and win the ball game. So.
What was your thought when there was like 2 minutes left and PV was trying to strike back?
I had full faith in our defense, to be completely honest. I mean, we went 1 for 10 on third downs as an offense, which is not great, but being able to rely on our defense and for them to have our back, I just had full confidence in them. And they had the juice to show it, man. I mean, you saw on the pass interference, the next play, fumble. Like, that's how unique is that, right? So just really proud of our defense and the way they responded.
Your thoughts?
Going into this game, we played a D2 opponent the first game. Like Nate said, the big question was, are we going to be able to compete against the D1? We started off hot, faced some adversity. We knew it was going to be a dogfight, but I feel like we made for it, and we showed it.
Can you walk us through that play, Alijah, when you had that forced fumble?
Yeah, it was about two minutes left, 2 minute situation. Third down, pass interference. Had to get the ball back. Seeing the running back, I feel like big time players make big time plays, and I'm a big time player. That's what I feel like. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Coach, I'm sorry. So do y'all practice like a 2 minute drill? And with that 2 minute drill, what do you tell your players?
Yeah, we do. This one was kind of different because, once we kind of got in field goal territory there, we had enough time to just kind of run our offense and take our time there and really at worst get a field goal being down one. But, if kind of got in some 2-minute mode early there, we're just trying to get chunk yards, trying to go fast, trying to make sure we save time on the clock by getting out of bounds and things like that. But, we go fast naturally, so it really doesn't change much. And then there at the end, we want to chew clock, run the football. We already in field goal range, and really we're just trying to see if we could push it in and score, if not get a field goal.
Any other questions?
Yes, and then for Nate, so that last drive, the scoring drive before the turnover, you guys really get going, and the offense has struggled there third quarter, early in the fourth, and then finally you guys find that rhythm. How are you guys able to find that rhythm there, that final drive to allow that go-ahead score?
As a football player, it's all about the next play, right? So regardless, we're failing on the drive before, we fail on the play before. Next play is a brand new play to, start from scratch. So I think we kind of just kept that mentality throughout that final points of the game, and these coaches do a great job of putting us through hard stuff in practice. So it was really just, nothing we hadn't seen before.
And question for Alijah. There's Charles Peanut Tillman. He's famous for the peanut punch, knocking that out. Was that the Prosser punch, or what would you call that one?
Yeah, we can start calling it the Prosser punch.